Hello, friends and fellow potion masters. Okay, so I spent a little bit of time grinding off camera here because we needed money. We needed a lot of money. So grabbed a pile of stuff and put it in our chest, but also sold a pile of stuff. Some of the lucrative things found. This stuff right here is worth about $1,000 for a single harvest, which is not too bad. That's probably one of the more lucrative things. I found the potions are worth a lot, but they're also resource intensive and take time. So this was probably the quickest one. And then I just continued grinding on other resources, just collecting up stuff. But I also, because of just not paying enough attention or whatever, ended up clicking open 2 zones while I was in the middle of doing that. So I've actually opened up 2 other areas, one of which was the area that I missed. The bed is your save point, and I forgot that. So last time I ended, I was like, why is my progress not? And it's because it only auto-saved up to a point, and then I just lost the other stuff because, I'm a goofball. So, there we go. We've got our nice fountain back, which is lovely, by the way. I love the rocks and the texture on that. It looks really cool. We opened that up, and we opened up this other area back here. I guess it's this area? Has mushrooms and a graveyard, which is cool. They are, currently I am a ghost, I think. And then we've got this area up here. So it just goes out into the expanse. This is the void. This is the game void. I think we've hit there's an extent where they haven't quite built. So that's the mystery zone back there. But for now, we'll grab what we can here. And then I think what I want to open up is this area over to the left, because I think this is somewhat more like gated in, because we'd opened up a couple areas here. I don't know how far around this extends, like if this goes all the way around or not. We'll find out. So this is 10,500. It's expensive. We got 24,000. Shazump. We're down to 13,000. What do we have here? Ooh. Okay, no, those aren't a plant I can actually get. Well, those are... I see. Oh, what is this about? Huh, we've got... So I can't get these things, it doesn't seem like. I also can't actually go all the way around this zone. I'm sort of blocked in right here. Interesting. Okay, so I can see it, but I can't touch it. All right, that's, I guess, for the... Whoa. What was I doing there? For the moment, that is the extent of things, it looks like. Okay, so we've opened up this extent. Now I guess we'll go around and see what the next section is worth. I feel like the next section is going to be worth like 15,000 or something. And I guess I'd seen other people post as well. They the issue with being able to throw the potion, but it doesn't do anything. The effects have been spoiled. In the demo, the effects did work. We would see various effects. That seems to be a bit broken at the moment. I'm sure that will be fixed. It may even be fixed by the time I record this episode. I recorded a couple of episodes ahead. What I think I'm going to do, actually, I was going to go every other day. There's a lot of... I'm wondering what happened here. Why am I walking through so much... I'm guessing these things are just not solid objects yet. I was going to record every other day to... oh, that lighting is funky. Every other day to Garden Paws. But I think what I'm going to actually do is record this thing probably whenever they do an update. I suspect. Oh, 12,000. Okay, we can do this. Let's do this area. So every time they do an update, I'll try and keep up with it. But what I kind of suspect is that the base of this might be operating a little bit differently for the moment. And I don't want to just record it for the sake of it, because I want to wait till there's some things going on. Now we've got another sheepy. Oh, I don't know if I want to take both of them into my house. I don't know if I was even supposed to do that. And these plants they don't have an identifiable thing going on with them either. That's very intriguing. Okay, so now this last zone here oh, interesting. Okay, so we got 13,000 out there is another plot. But how do we even I guess we can kind of get to it from this one here. Interesting. Okay, we've got 1,600. It's going to be a bit. I don't know what this one entirely has. So we've got 1 there, and then 2 there. And I think this one must just be an extent of this one. I think that's 13,000 either way. So we've got at least a couple plots that I'll be able to open up, I imagine, before too long. So let's get some more pumpkin stuff. This will be a couple thousand more. Now, I have not bothered making any potions. I've been collecting all the bottles and all the stuff to make them. I think I'm going to basically wait until there's been an update before I bother with a lot of the potion making. I guess, I mean, we could make a few of them, I suppose. Yeah, why not? I just can't do anything with them yet. But I definitely do remember in the demo there was effects and stuff of the couple of potions you could make. But that, yeah, that seems to be not quite working yet. What's the deal? Oh, wow. I already have 99. Okay, let's go hand these things in then. That's good. So we'll make at least $1,000 or something. So yeah, I've just been collecting the water, the gunk, the stuff. I'm good on those, and I'm good with that. And the rest I will just sell because we're kind of at... I'm just going to try to collect one stack of each thing. That was kind of my ambition here. All right. Not bad. 2,500 for all of that. That's a good little haul. The dungeons, I don't know that they go down any farther. Like, I think I've went down a few levels, and I think they just kind of randomize it at this certain point, and it becomes just sort of redundant. I kind of, oh, looks like these are, no, these are the ones I couldn't get. Okay, so we'll continue getting all those. There we are. Yeah, and the rest all will come in. Okay, let's get these mushrooms while I'm at it. I am the stump man. Okay. You mushrooms. Now I'm just, yeah, okay. I don't have any money anyway, so I can't actually accidentally unlock. That was my fear before. I was trying to avoid getting too close. After I accidentally unlocked 2 sections, I was like, oh, come on. I got to just be careful where I'm walking. But I don't think that's an issue now, as I have no money. Let's get in here and get some water and some blue goo. All right, what do we have? I wish I could do something with these trees. I'm curious what that's going to be about. What's this all going to be about as well? Why is this all posted off? It's a curious thing. And we'll get more of these plants. And this tall one. This tall one is, there's not a lot of them, the blue leaf. Oh, I don't have any inventory room. Oops. The blue leaf is, we need it, but there's not that many of them, so it takes a little while to actually harvest those. And there's some more bottles. That's good. Good timing. Okay. At this point, you know, I am just going to sell all this other stuff, and we'll keep that there. We get the bottle. So yeah, I haven't heard a lot yet. And again, I know they were trying to obtain a better work-life balance, which is fantastic. That is a good thing. I'm very happy when I hear developers say they're going to actually take days off and look after themselves, because we don't want developers burning out. That's not a way to go. It also gives terrible ideas to younger developers that that's what you have to do, which no, we don't want that. That's a terrible way of life. But not quite as much information. I think as I found with Garden Paws, it was so much information. I think this one's going to be a little bit quieter as they get the things figured out and get the updates done and all of that. They're uncharacteristically quiet, I think, the last little bit. But there may have been more updates and stuff since then. But I think that's fine. That's with early access games, these things can sometimes take forever. How many of these that we've played, I almost forget at a certain point that they're still in early access. When it goes on to like a year, you're like, this isn't full release. Or I'll see an announcement that they've been fully released, and it's like a big deal. And you're like, really? They weren't? Oh, I guess it was still early access. It was just such a functional version that you almost forget that was the thing. All right, pumpkins. I like the way they all spawn in. I think that's that. Okay. So we'll go and I'll get some more gunk over here. again, water is used in so many of the potions that I think I'm just trying to like, when I can get water, I will get it. If I could just grind, if there's like a glitch with water, I would totally take a water glitch. That's one because it's very tedious waiting for water. You're like, really? I don't want to wait for water. What do we have? We only have like 27 water as it stands. Mostly was grabbing other stuff that I could just sell. Trying to grab this stuff when I can, but not stressing on it too much. All right, let's sell off this next batch. See, another 1,000. It's slow going. That's what I was saying. It's rather grindy. So yeah, I was hoping to actually see another section this time. At least we got 2 open. I think the fact that there's not a lot actually there yet is indicative to me that, let's put that there. I'm going to go ahead into the dungeon now. That there, yeah, with they didn't anticipate people getting too far along, I don't think, at this point. Whoa, that is some interesting map stuff. Okay, where are we? Nope, wrong way. Did we? Oh, wow, I've never had this happen. We've spawned into an entirely crud butt situation where there is no place to go. No way. That's intriguing. Yeah, that's a first. Okay, I guess we'll leave. That's just a fluke. So there must be a certain amount of randomization to that. A beautiful part of the coming in and out of the dungeons, you do get bottles if you need to grind on anything. Like I'm sure the pumpkin thing has probably grown back as well. When you transition in and out of the dungeon, everything resets. So that helps. So every time I got booted out of there, and somebody mentioned, I think that it's 3 times. That was their idea is how many Podvine, yes, how many times you could get hit by these skellies before you get knocked out. I think it's 3. I think we've only been knocked out once. It's not that easy. Like these guys, their pathing is not great, so you can just kind of run them into a rock pretty easily. So for the moment, these are actually quite easy to deal with. So I don't even stress too much on the whole idea of like whether or not I run into baddies. It's like, doesn't matter. Okay, there we go. So let's see if we can go down. I don't know. Let's try and get down maybe like... We'll see how many we can go. What I'd like to do is just see like how far in we can get here without any... yeah, there's our Podvine again. You find those and you're like, you're set for life. There we go. Oh, no, that's a swirl shroom. Yeah, there we go. You can see you go grab it and you're just able to inventory grab it. So there's a couple of these. I find usually on the 2nd floor they exist. I don't know what that's about. If that's a testing thing or if that is just a genuine like error or what. Okay, we'll keep on going here. Yeah, I've never gone below about 4 levels or something. I'm assuming it just basically just continues to randomly... Yeah, see these right there. Swirl shroom. Huh. Do they get more prevalent the deeper you go? Okay, there's the exit. So this will be level 4, I think. But once again, if it's truly random, we could end up with like that one we got at the beginning, where we just like, that's it. You're hooped. Who knows? We shall see, though. All right, let's go, I guess. Go this way. There we go. There's the exit. This will be level 5. Now another... I think it's only when you get caught up. Oh yeah, Podvine. There you go. Boom, 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 boom. Interesting. Okay, I only thought it was for the that weird middle thing, but you can do it for this one as well. If I run into it, I'm going to take a couple extra. I'm not going to... oh, look at that. See? The orange one. Right there. Shazam. What is that thing called? Orange bulb. The grind is so real that I'm just like, you know what? Oh my gosh, there's a lot on this layer. Wow. So if you really wanted to cheat out on this one, it's very easy to do it. This will be layer 6. It seems like they get... Oh, no. There we go. We ran into another bad spawn. Interesting. Oh, where... See, I feel like we're... It wants to have a path out right there, but it's blocked. Okay. Well, that's us for that little maze. That was cool. Okay, and then let's go. We're just going to sell this junk. Why not? I really should have grabbed like a whole pile of it, but eh. Okay, $2,500. See, it's very lucrative, those things. They are worth a fortune. All right. Everything else is like not as other than the pumpkin leaves, which are I don't know. I think those are like the most lucrative. The other ones might be, but it's just the pumpkin leaves at least spawn like there's a lot of them. In a couple of pickups, you've got like 100. Unlike the other things where you get like 5. Now, one thing I noticed in Garden Paws, having finally just hit Halloween Island for the first time, I was so blown away with Halloween Island. I think that's kind of what I assumed this game would be more like. So I'm intrigued to see if they're going to stretch this out and really take that same vibe, but go in a different direction with it. So I'm excited to see where the development goes with this. I think it's I don't back many Kickstarters on games. Almost never, in fact. This one I thought, well, they have a good track record, and so it's worth doing. And you want to see them do new things and stretch out. 13,000, okay. I don't remember how much I wanted to see how much the mushrooms are worth. But yeah, at any rate, it's one of those things where, yeah, I hope they succeed with this. I hope they are able to accomplish the end result. I love everything they've got going so far. The art style and everything are fantastic. That's the selling point, really. I feel like the gameplay is cute, but if it wasn't for the art, forget it. Like I don't. There's other farming sim games out there. And some of them, the art just doesn't grab me in the same way. Whereas this one, the art is like immediately... sometimes people suggest games and I'll look at them and I'll be like, I'm not sure. And I'll have to really look into whether or not I want to spend time in the world. This one was an immediate... You just look at it and you're like, yes, this is the place I want to spend time. So cute and adorable. I feel like this game definitely continues to capture that. Just whether the long-term gameplay or not follows suit. Now let's see. I'll keep the watery stuff. And the rest of it, whatever. Oh, hold up, those blue leaves. Yeah, I should keep those. Again, I can only make like 10 potions, which doesn't seem like very much. I'd have no idea how the potions are going to get used. If there's going to be this really interesting like end game or long game based on our use of our selling of the various resources. Hold the phone. I wanted to see how much those were worth. So those mushrooms are actually worth a fair amount. 1,400 for the 2 realms of mushrooms. Another grand for the green leaves, and the grass is basically worthless. Not worth a ton. So what does that put it at? that is at 11 grand. We've got almost enough for one more section. Come on. We can do this. Oh, good. The mushrooms are either already spawned back or no, it seems like they've spawned back. So I wonder if these are on a different spawn rate. I like that if that's the case. The pumpkins seem to take a little bit longer. Huh, intriguing. Okay, well, let's go and get, while we're waiting for those to grow in, as delightfully magical as they are, let's go see if we can get some other mushrooms over here. Is there any more? I'm not seeing them yet. No. They have not grown back. Oh, there we go, but the pumpkins have grown back. So we're at 11,000. We need another 2. Okay, we can do this. Let's get the 2 and we'll open up one more section. Now I don't know if I want to do this one. Oh, what is in here? We do want to do that one. That's the one we want to do. Oh gosh, that looks cool. That's what I want to open them based on, is entirely how cool they look. What other reason do you have? Okay, let's get you all pumpkin stuff. Come here. But yeah, let me know. I'm curious how everyone else is sort of finding it so far. If anyone else actually jumped on the Kickstarter or was intrigued by it enough to bother. And has any, I'm curious, any other tips people have? What's your grinding strategy? And I don't know if everybody got on or everybody was just waiting to see how it went with the early access when that opens up here. I think I misspoke in a previous episode. I thought the opening of the release of the Steam keys was the beginning of their early access. I didn't realize they were kind of like a pre-release and then an early access release that's coming up, I think, reasonably soon thereafter. So as of this point, I mean, it might have already. I'm not that far ahead, but I know it was still TBD for early access. Okay, more mushrooms. Let's make this batch of, there they go, they're all popping in. Pop, like popcorn. Yeah, it'll be nice once I think this thing actually hits early access release. I suspect that'll also affect the communication and stuff about the game and the development flow. They just need to be, they've kind of, had to meet certain commitments, I guess, from almost like not a legal perspective, but from a good faith perspective with the Kickstarters. So I could see them taking their time with actually jumping into early access until they do have a lot of things figured out and they have the game kind of where they want it. I would imagine. I don't know for sure though, as I don't make games. I just play them. Every time I sit down to like fiddle around with anything to do with making games, it's such a difficult and tedious process. 2,800, that should get us there. 28, yes, that'll get us there. Let's wait for that cash to come in and then we'll head down here and open up that next area. Yeah. Let's see what this holds for us. There we go, 14,000. Perfect. Ooh, look at this. Mystical. Okay, we can't get anything here. Oh, wow. 15,000 is the next area. What is this over here? You can kind of peek. It looks like more of the same, but pretty. Okay, so these are non-functional yet. So these are cool things that are just kind of not... They look really good. I mean, look at these things. That's absurd. Right? That looks really delicious. Oh. That looks great. Smush. Yeah, I like this. It's very cute. Those bulbs are amazing. That's really, really... Those look kind of disgusting, in fact. Very, like they're varathaned, almost. Wow, those... Very nice job on those. Like an eyeball. But yeah, I think we'll take a break there. And I think I said next time I probably am going to wait a little bit now until we've had some kind of a update and then a sense of, I guess, a direction where it's all going. I've so far enjoyed even just muddling about and collecting stuff. There's a kind of mellow pleasure to it, which is, I think, what attracts a lot of people to the games that they put out. They're so chill. They're so like, it's such a non-stressful. Oh, I just destroy. I think I threw one of my fences like on the roof. I had to bring another one back up because I just hurled it off into no man's land down there. There we go. Some more water, slowly accruing water, slowly gathering everything up. I don't know if that sheepy knows that the other sheepy's down there and is like a little irritated. It's like, I would really like to go see my family. Like, I don't know that you need to do that. I'm not sure. All right, we're saved. We're all saved up. My bed's good where it is. I don't need to push it around. Oh, all right. Well, I'm not sure when we'll see you, but we will see you soon. Till then, bye-bye.